Good.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And welcome to another episode of Marlon vs. Marlon. I'm your boy Marlon.
And I'm your boy Marlon.
Join us as two childhood friends go back and forth, argue, fight, debate. Every once in a while, we might even agree on everything from sports to pop culture and everything in between.
All right, on today's
like
episode, you said what?
Grammy acceptance? Look like you were accepting a
Oh,
Grammy or something.
You won an award?
No, you were just blowing kisses to the crowd.
Oh, it's my baby.
Oh,
yeah, man. So, all right, man, we're gonna hop right into it, man. We got one of those simple episodes. Real quick, before we get into all of the other stuff, Grammys and all that stuff, did you watch any? I know you was in Florida. It looks like you guys had one hell of a time, by the way.
did. Thank you.
Did you watch any of the Pro Bowl at all?
Yeah, I saw a commercial for it.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
I watched it. It's good. Obviously, you're not going to get the old school Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp, guys like that just running, knocking people's heads off. Panamalu, Ed Reed. You're not going to get that anymore. But overall, I liked it. I mean, it was for the most part, it was competitive. You saw some of your favorite players out there, making good catches. Keenan Allen had a real good game. CD had a great game too. So I mean, it was good. As far as the skills challenges, is good. Just seeing some of the big guys involved, and whether it's the different courses and stuff like that. So I'm always been a huge Pro Bowl guy. So I personally enjoyed it, but I mean, I can understand why people don't even bother watching.
Well, did you not watch it last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because it sounded like you were surprised about how impressed you were with
No, I liked it. I mean, year to year they add different stuff with kickers, and they had Puka Nacua and David Njoku doing the best catch, but they was out in the water doing some stuff. So yeah, man, I like it. It definitely it'll never get the hype that All-Star Weekend gets, and from NBA, rightfully so. I mean, it's two different sports, basketball and football, but yeah. So me personally, I've always been a huge fan of it. So, yeah. So I did like it. So,
I guess I don't know. Do you even want to be compared to like All-Star Weekend? Like All-Star Weekend is a fan vote. People often get it wrong, and then it goes up. But like, I feel like they rarely get it wrong with Pro Bowl selections. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the end of the season, so guys is chilling. They get a vacation out of it. It's not Hawaii anymore, but it's still a vacation. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool though.
It's a little different because with the receivers, for instance, you get maybe 7 receivers from each side, give or take. So I guess there's more players that selected. So yeah, 6 or 7 receivers. You got about 3 tight ends. Typically, it's some of the best tight ends in the league. The best of the best are always playing in the Super Bowl anyway, so they're not going to be out. So that leaves options for reserves. I miss the days where it's a week after the Super Bowl, just because that way too. If I was a huge, Mahomes fan, or if I was a huge, Christian McCaffrey fan, I would have loved to seen them after the fact. So, but I mean, to your point, and also too with the 6 quarterbacks, top 6 quarterbacks, 2 are in a Super Bowl, probably led the vote. So you still got like Baker Mayfield, with CJ Stroud, those guys are in there. So I think it's just more positions, but
you get guys turning down.
Oh yeah, injuries
turning down
too.
the trip too. But I don't really feel like it's that much more, because I mean, you're getting 3 in every position in the NBA, 15 guys or something like that, 12, 15 guys. So I think it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
But also, if I'm Patrick Mahomes and I just played in my 4th Super Bowl in 6 years, do I want to go to freaking Orlando after I play in the Super Bowl, or do I want to go do whatever my wife wants me to do now? So
yeah. All right, so before we go ahead and dive into all of the important stuff, this episode is always brought to you by Getting It Customs. 15%, I think you told me 10, but I'm going to bump it up to 15%. But you got to do it within the next day. So what's today? What's today, the 6th? So you got to do it before
one of those days.
15% off. He can do all your custom stuff, your favorite team, color, designer, all that stuff. He can get you. So Getting It Customs, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I don't know how he's on it, but he's on it. So yeah, man, let's go ahead, Marlon.
No, I was just laughing. I know you guys like to take your little subtle little jabs at each other. So
Oh yeah,
I was just
he gonna
watching.
be on soon. We're gonna be going back and forth. So the
Oh, he
Grammys.
coming on today?
Huh? No, he's not
Oh, you
coming on.
said
He's
soon,
not
not
coming
today.
on.
Not today. Okay.
Yeah, not today. Not today. So the Grammys happened. Jay-Z came on, and whenever Jay-Z speaks, you obviously listen. And he had a lot to say.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, for one, Beyonce had that many Grammys, and two, that she never won
the
Album of the
most of all
Year.
time.
Yeah,
I didn't know
so
that
I
part,
knew
but
that.
I did know she had the
Yeah,
most of all time.
I knew she was up there, but yeah, it's crazy. But when you go back to what he was talking about the boycotts and everything, this is why we did it. This is why they decided not to come and not to participate and all that stuff. And the biggest thing he said, as you said 2 seconds ago, or about 2 minutes ago, there's a lot of people in these categories that do not belong.
Yeah,
And
we got mad at Kanye years ago for saying something a little bit similar, kind of similar to what Hov said last night or whenever that was, a couple days ago. And
I'm gonna let you finish.
yeah. that
I'm gonna
was
let you
pretty
finish.
much the more sophisticated, better delivered version of that to me. So
Yeah.
shout out to Hov though. Hov is he's the GOAT for a number of different reasons, but his ability to go up there and control the crowd even while he's giving a speech like that is, still bar none. So
Getting an award from the Grammys while bashing the Grammys at the same time, like you don't
shit on the
not,
whole time. The whole time.
not anybody can do that. Not anybody can do that. So shout out to him, and yes, hopefully, and the biggest my biggest takeaway, because I was talking to somebody, I was like, oh yeah, Jay-Z was up there whining. I was like, he was not whining. He was speaking on how everybody was feeling. A lot of people were feeling.
Yo,
But the biggest thing that
no,
I took away from it,
who were you talking to that said he was whining? Put them on blast.
I'll tell you off air. You know him.
I probably know exactly what you're talking about too.
But it's not who you think. But you know him. But the biggest thing that I took away from it, he said, we don't want y'all to be perfect. We just want y'all to just kind of get it right.
Kind of
Like
get it right, yeah.
Yeah, we can't ask for perfection because no award show is going to be perfect. But at the end of the day, you guys need to take account of, obviously, excuse my French, but a whole bunch of old white men up there trying to dictate. Okay,
that was English. That wasn't French. That was English.
Well, anyways. So, but yeah, like just try to figure out. Ask some black people. Hey, who had the best album this year? Who's the best R&B artist? Like, you got to figure it out that way. So yeah, that's gonna be the best way that they can help.
And the problem with the black people they're asking is they're trying to keep their seat on the Grammy board, so they're probably saying Taylor Swift too.
You got to ask some people like Austin Wilson, which we'll hear from him. Oh, we may hear from him in a little bit, but yeah, that's the type of people that you need to ask. So, but and also too with last thing on Beyonce with the album of the years, there's a lot of Beyonce albums that are out there, and I don't know if you have. Some people want it, like Drake, for instance. Like, my least favorite Drake album is the Jamaican one, where he had an accent the whole time. That's my least favorite Drake one. As far as with Beyonce, I don't know if she has a lot of skip albums, even a ton of skip songs on certain albums. So, yeah, you gotta. I should have
take your word for it. I'm gonna take your word for that because I'll be honest. I don't listen to Beyonce. I know she's like great, but Beyonce don't make music for me, so I'm not listening to no Beyonce personally. But shout out to her. Shout out to Hov. Shout out to Blue Ivy too, man. She's growing up on us.
She was 12.
That's it. She was about 16 up there.
I thought exactly. I thought she was at least getting ready to graduate high school or something. But 12 years old, I was like, wow. So, yeah, man. Sorry. So let's go ahead and a little bit on the NCAA as far as women's. I got to give you credit. You told me about Juju before, like months and months and months ago. So huge shout out to her. I think AJ was in our group chat. He said something about she was similar to what Maya Moore.
Yeah, he compared her to Maya Moore. I
Yeah,
didn't love that
I
take, but
disagree with
they
it.
both get
But
buckets. But that's about it.
yeah, she coming. But I mean, Caitlin, she's getting ready to pass Kelsey Plum for the most points, so she's doing it. So she's at.
Wait. I gotta shout out my girl too at Vitek. Let me get her name right real quick. I think she's on the Australian national team too for the women. Um, Let me see where she at. Where she at? Because she's up there with those girls. She just don't get the love because she plays for Virginia Tech.
Yep, that'll do it.
Oh, I can't find the name. Here we go. Georgia Amore. Georgia Amore.
Okay.
Also a killer. She be hooping, bro. She be hooping. She's from Australia. She's only 5'6". I think that's what I like about her too. She's a guard, and she be going at when they played Iowa last year or earlier this year to start the year off. Actually, she had like 30.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she's going right back at her. Don't get me wrong, Caitlin Clark had 40, but they was going back and forth and made it a close game. She makes big shots too.
Yeah.
And what I think, just like in the guys' game and the men's game, you see some of those international players come over here more ready. You know what I mean? Just more prepared, more game action. I think it's real similar because she's playing on the Australia team already. Like Caitlin Clark, she's going to be there and she's going to get a lot of minutes when she gets there, but she's not growing up playing with the pros on the. They do like under 17, under 18. When you good in other countries, like, you just on that team already. I don't care if you're 16, 17. Nah, I play with the big folks. So shout out to them. Shout out to B Barmer. I see you in the chat, Brody.
Speaking of the B being a Lakers fan, any symbolization or any thoughts with LeBron with the Knicks towel? What do you think his next move could potentially be? Do you see him somehow picking up his life and going to play New York for a year? I don't see him playing with Bronny. Bronny's going to stay in college for at least, a couple more years. So yeah, what do you, any thoughts of the Knicks towel leaving Madison Square Garden?
No, he just took a Knicks towel. I think that's just kind of something it's like a little souvenir. I don't think it was anything to write home about or anything to make a big deal of. I didn't really see it, but they played the Knicks. They was in Madison Square Garden. They got one of the Gatorade Knicks towels, I'm assuming, or was it like a fan towel?
Like one of a big Knicks towel just after he did his post game interview, huge Knicks towel over his back and walking off the floor with it. So some would say it could be a chess move, saying, "Hey, Lakers, y'all better figure something out because if not, because he's a free agent after this year." So, yeah, I don't think he'll get traded by the trade deadline. I know his agent came out and said something, but that's probably to keep everybody calm. And I mean, if Braun wants to be traded, at the end of the day, I mean, the Knicks are balling right now, by the way, without Julius Randle, which he frustrates me. But to see how they are. And with Brunson and I think they probably need one more piece to get him over the top. And I know Braun's a little bit older, but Braun's still top 5, 10 in the league at this point still.
Oh yeah,
at this age. So I don't know if
the other part is if I'm Braun, I'm not asking you to trade me to the Knicks. They're going to have $25 million in cap space next year. If I want to go to New York, I just sign as a free agent. Like it doesn't make sense to make them give up 3 of their young guys that are helping them be good now to get me.
I think it could be draft picks because I know they got a lot of draft capital there. Lakers really don't have any. Still paying for it with AD, so I think it's something there if they wanted to pursue that option. But yeah, you're right. But we've seen this story before with LeBron not signing these extensions and all that stuff. I know he signed one a couple years back, but yeah, he can go this year if he wants, and we'll see what happens. I mean, he's still balling for his age, so which I think is still freakish, but
no, he's still balling. Period. Not for his age. Yeah. He's balling for 25-year-olds. Yeah. Would love his stats right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get to the game. We got a couple people that will join us really quick, and then they will give their predictions on the game, and then we're gonna go from there. So all right, so we're gonna start with our resident Gambler, who is always with us pregame, preseason, give over and unders, all that stuff. So
Est here.
is joining us. Ooh, my fault.
I'm
I know
sitting
that
on
was
the
loud.
toilet taking a shit, so I'm going to send you all of my Super Bowl bets. As far as tied in total goes, I have nothing because I could care less about either of these teams and screw them both. But MVP, I have three candidates. We got CMC at plus 375. We have Travis Kelce at plus 1100. Fans get a vote this year for an MVP, and it's worth 20% of the overall vote. And you know those Swifties will be out there voting for Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Then I have Isaiah Pacheco as a long shot at plus 2,500. Player props, looking at Isaiah Pacheco over 67.5 rushing yards. Brock Purdy under 31.5 pass attempts. The San Francisco will be running the ball. And then
And if you ever need me to, he's got about 30 seconds left. So if you ever need me to stop or anything, just holler at me.
his first rush attempt will be over 4.5 yards. And also have Harrison Butker with 2+ field goals in any quarter. As far as game props go, the largest lead of the game, under 13.5 at plus 110. I don't think either team will have a 2-touchdown lead in this game. Both teams to score in the first quarter at plus 130. Now that means it could be a safety, a field goal, a touchdown. As long as both teams score in that first quarter, you'll win money. Then I have field goals made in the first half over 1.5. TD props. I got CMC at 2+ TDs at plus 195. Travis Kelce with 2+ TDs at plus 450. And the most important bet of all, the coin toss, is tails. Good luck.
All right, I know that was a lot. He definitely went a little over in the time from what I told everybody, but
Everybody, so there's more of these. You see,
oh
you guys
yeah,
see, I don't know what's going on today. Apparently, we're
yeah.
not having people on. They're
Do
just
you ever?
talking.
Yeah. It ain't nothing. Oh, we're gonna have an easy one today. We're gonna be out of here in like 10 minutes. Let's go to the next one.
What's up, man? It's your guy Chad here. Just wanted to talk about the Super Bowl real quick. I think the Chiefs have kind of been playing a little bit, over what they should be. Had a good game against Buffalo. I lost that one. Had a good game against Baltimore. I lost that bet. And on the other hand, the Niners have kind of been underachieving. They got lucky against Green Bay. They barely got past the Lions. I think they clean it up here, fellas. I really do. I see a Super Bowl win for the 49ers. I think Purdy does just enough, but it's all about Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey scores 2 on the ground, 1 in the air, and the 49ers win the Super Bowl with McCaffrey's MVP performance. Give me the Niners, 38-31 over the Chiefs.
Chad picking a white guy to win the MVP.
Yeah.
Gosh, Chad.
I do think McCaffrey will have a good game, though. I will say that. The offense is ran through him.
S said, "Tell
What
Chad to roll up his window." He said, "Tell Chad to roll up his windows before he starts talking next time."
Yeah, that is. He's gonna love this next person.
Oh, Marlon and Marlon. This is Mike in the OC from rainy Southern California. I feel like it's Seattle today. My prediction, Chiefs. Beat the Niners. Beat Purdy. Beat Shanahan. Go Reed. Go Mahomes. Mahomes is an all-time great. Hard to beat the all-time greats, my friends. Take care. I don't know, 35-28 Chiefs. Take care.
Well,
you didn't give your prediction. Oh, go ahead, Marlon.
So now that I need hearing aids because Marlon doesn't know how to control the volume over there. Jeez.
I'm trying, man. S is loud. Chad's driving down, somewhere in Nebraska, I'm sure. I will say this. I do think that it's probably going to be, I don't know. I for sure McCaffrey's going to have a good game, in my opinion. It could be Ayuk. Ayuk could be the guy. Are they going to shut down Debo? They're going to figure out to shut down Debo or Kittle. One of those two, I feel like is going to be non-existent.
I don't know why you guys are saying that. It's just like, I know S picked Christian McCaffrey to have 2 touchdowns. You're saying he's going to have a big game.
I think he's going to have a good game.
Chad said he's going to be MVP. Did y'all not just watch what this Chiefs defense did against the best running team in football? Plus a running quarterback? I know. Well, that's also 3 AFC West guys. Never mind. I get it. Never mind. It makes sense. I got it.
All right, we got. I think we got 2 more.
Super Bowl prediction. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I'm going to take the over on the 48.1. I think the final score is 27-24 Chiefs. But I think if you're going to prop bet, I'd take Brock Purdy over 290 yards. And I'd take Pacheco over 20 carries.
I like Pacheco, but Purdy, you gonna
I'm
need
taking the under on both of those.
Yeah, I think Pacheco will have a decent run. If this is a low scoring game, I'll be pissed. But
who was that last one?
John. Keeping John to 30 seconds I know it was hard for him. So yeah, I think that's.
I think the winning team is at about 27 to 30 points. But I don't see a hardball.
Go ahead.
I don't see a hardball throwing the ball throwing the ball that many times. No, it's not hardball out there anymore, but they still hardball to me. Shanahan might throw the ball that much, but I don't think they're going to let Brock Purdy control the game that much against an opportunistic secondary. They're not very good in the secondary, but they are opportunistic. So I don't know. I like the Chiefs. Yeah. You said I didn't answer. I like the Chiefs. Damn, Carolina's about to lose. We was number 3 in the country, fellas.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna pick the Chiefs
by a touchdown too.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs to win. But I will say this with San Francisco, I said this last week. I don't think they're gonna get back this easily. Just looking at the whole NFC in general, I definitely think that the Chiefs or the Niners will definitely have some trouble getting back. So even out of their own division potentially, because everybody else may get a little bit stronger. Cardinals will probably end up somehow getting to like 6 wins, 7 wins. So I just think it's going to be a tougher road for them to get back. So, but yeah, it makes me sick to say it, but the Chiefs are probably back-to-back champs. I think Pacheco's going to have a good. That dude runs hard. So I think he's going to have a good game. Kelsey will probably find an end zone. He's been a different player in the playoffs. He's been not getting targeted in some regular season games. Different game plans for him. So we'll see what game plan that they have for him now. But I can't. It's hard for me to pick. Even just looking from a quarterback perspective, looking at Purdy. We've seen Purdy play okay in some games, really good in some games. But Mahomes is Mahomes, especially when it matters the most. I can't go against Mahomes. He's arguably one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. I can't go against him. And I hate it because it's in my damn division.
Yeah. And I think I mentioned it last week. We've seen Eli Manning beat Tom Brady a couple times, but I don't see it happening, man. I think if the 49ers score first, this is a close game, maybe even a shootout type ball game. Mm-hmm. But if the Chiefs score first and the Niners don't come back and immediately answer, this could get out of hand. It could get out of hand. Because if it becomes a drop back game for Brock Purdy, man, it's a long night.
It throws them out of their rhythm for what they do best. And just like with Lamar, as we said last week, with the Chiefs defense, they threw them out of their rhythm. So you're turning Lamar into a pocket passer, which that's not his game. The Ravens always beat people by going up ahead, rushing, whether it was with Lamar or the 6 running backs that they use. That's their game plan. And every once in a while, you throw it to Mark Andrews or you get it to Zay Flowers. That's just the game plan that they play. And as far as with this, that offenses ran through McCaffrey. and for the most part, they're always ahead as well. So unless you want to run a whole bunch of bubble screens and no quick outs to McCaffrey to get him going, and the same with Debo, because if you look, a lot of Debo's routes are just really just a quick screen, or it's a quick in or out. It's nothing deep. Like Purdy's
He
not that type
can't
of
run
passer.
routes, and he doesn't run routes. If he's thrown the ball
So
more than 10 yards, it's to Ayuk. Maybe to
yeah,
Kittle. But yeah,
Kittle here and there, which
he's running a
yeah,
short cross or a screen route. I'm taking the under on whatever Debo's receiving yards are. The Chiefs play
yeah.
to where they try not to give up the big play over the top, and they try to swarm to the ball. So I think it'll be
over under Kelsey 6.5 receptions.
I like the over. I don't see anybody that can cover him. They like to run a lot
I
of.
like the
They like to run a lot of zone too. He'll find the spots.
Debo's only 4.5. I love the over on that. Same with Christian McCaffrey. I love the over on that.
Receptions.
Receptions.
I don't know if Debo gets. I just don't see this being a big game for Debo. I think
He's gonna get those quick slants. The catch is only gonna be for 6 yards, 7 yards at a time. Now the under, George Kittle, 3.5. George Kittle will have 3 catches with a touchdown. If you look at his numbers, that's on par for what Kittle gets.
we disagree then, because you think he's going to go to Debo in those situations. I think Kittle's actually his comfort zone, and I think he throws the ball to Kittle more than Debo in this game. I think Debo will have his screen passes, and maybe it does get over 5, but I don't think so, unless they're all screen passes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's like 4 screen passes and then one late pass over the middle late when they're trying to come back. But I actually like
Over
what's
under
in this game because
89 rushing yards for McCaffrey.
So basically, does he get 100? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That'll be.
If he gets 20 touches,
I like Pacheco over 65. I do like that. I said that earlier. Mahomes for 25. Debo's gonna get more than 16 rushing yards. I'll take that all day. Yes, I'll take that all day long.
But see, this
all day. So
I think when you start doing that, and I think that when they start doing that, they're not as good a team as they could be. Because
with the reverses and the sweeps and all that stuff.
Yeah, like you got the best running back in the league standing right next to your quarterback, bro. You seen what the Lions did to them. They did do a reverse for a touchdown, but they were running the ball down their throat with Gibbs and Montgomery the first quarter and a half. So,
yeah.
But yeah, who do you think? So you think Pacheco leads the game in rushing, or is that going to be McCaffrey?
I think it'll be McCaffrey. I think it's gonna be McCaffrey, but I do think that Pacheco's gonna have more than 65 yards. I will say that. But I don't know if McCaffrey gets to 90. I think McCaffrey could probably end up maybe a little under 75, right around there. So I think it's gonna be close, but I don't think McCaffrey gets 90 yards. But I can definitely see Pacheco getting over 65. So I think it's going to be pretty even.
Gets over 65. If he gets about 75 yards, I think they win the game. If McCaffrey's under 80 yards, I don't think they win the game.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we're going. I know we're tied. I've been keeping tally on our picks.
That's not true. That's false. That's actually you haven't won a week this year. You haven't won 1 week this year.
We're tied.
We actually stopped doing it because you hadn't won at all.
Anyways, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. So one final one for the year, and then by the way, with the the XFL, I got an email saying, hey, for $100 you can get season tickets. For the so because I went to a game last year, and you go to one game and they grandfather you in to everything. So I got that. It goes up to say it again.
I was gonna say that's kind of how it is for the basketball team, the Frisco Legends. They're the same way.
Where's that at?
The Frisco Legends, the G League. It's in Frisco.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So we'll do one final one. This will be our tiebreaker. So because I know we're tied up. So I like
This isn't
San
going to
Francisco.
affect the outcome.
Say it again.
This isn't going to affect the season outcome. I've won that, but we can do the Super Bowl for sure. We're tied in the Super Bowl right now, 0-0.
Okay. All right. So I like Kansas City getting 2.5. Easy. Give
Plus
me
2.5?
points from Mahomes. Yes. They've been favored all week. Like,
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Which is crazy. I don't know if Vegas just knows something, but I mean, you giving Mahomes points in a neutral site? Yeah, I like that. Over under 47.5.
27-20. It's a good number. That's a good number, 47.5. Jeez. I think I like 27-20 to be the final score, so I'm going to say under.
I was going to say under 2. Dang. All right.
I'll take
So
over.
we can maybe do. Okay. Yeah, I just think it'll, because of
Tiebreaker
course
sake.
everybody wants a high scoring game. I think it's going to be a lot of defense that's going to be played. A lot of defense. So.
Yeah, I see it being 20, maybe 24-10 going into the fourth quarter. Chiefs, and then 49ers winning that fourth quarter, maybe 14-3.
Okay. S in the comments, I just found my new favorite prop, MVS first reception over 12.5 yards. He averages 15 yards. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
MVS first reception over 12.5.
Est, is that
I like it.
His first reception, or is that the first reception of the game? I'm a modest
his
on some
first
of these props. Okay.
MVS first reception over 12.5. And he averages 15 yards a reception. So
nice.
Yeah, I'll send you to as well everything he said. So if you're watching on this or listening, you can rewind it back and hear all of the picks, because he gave at least 30 gems on there. So, and of course, tails for the coin flip. So, yeah, man, I'll be I'm going to hit up my bookie and place a couple bets in.
All right. So what bets do you want? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that on air. Sorry.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, man, I forgot.
Sorry. Just kidding. It was a joke.
All right, man. What else you got, man? I told you it's gonna be a quick and easy one.
North Carolina just lost. They were number 3 in the country and they just lost. Shout out to Clemson, you know.
And I saw that you guys played Duke. Did
smack them.
Okay.
So this was probably a hangover game. You know what I'm saying? We came in off the high of beating a rival, you know what I mean? And then we see a 14-7 Clemson team, 13-7 at the time. You know, easy to overlook them after you just knock off Duke. So I get it. Last weekend was a great weekend for college basketball, though. I think there was like 6 top 25 matchups. So, and 4 or 5 of those were top 10 matchups.
You know what we should do? We should do a Marlon versus Marlon March Madness bracket.
Hey man, I'm in a winning spirit this year.
So we can
in a winning spirit this year. So
we can send the links out on all our platforms and everything, and yeah, we're gonna do that this year. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, we can do it on Yahoo. This is not an ad.
Say it again. Yeah,
we do it on Yahoo.
Yeah, make it easy. Shoot, man,
we'll just need everybody who wants to join. We just need their email address. Hey man, 35 minutes. This is great. I don't know what you did today.
You like it?
Other than try to blow out my eardrums with that one guy, but
yeah, it's Mike. That's you guys not beefing no more. So I mean, I don't know why.
Oh, that was Mike.
That was Mike.
That's why you did that. Yeah, that's why you did that. You're trying to start something again.
Nah, man, y'all good. That was 2022. Probably no, I think 2021.
What was 2021?
That you guys beef back in 2021. So yeah, no, we good.
I could never beef with him.
Yeah, I mean y'all squashed it, so it's all right. But all right, Austin was supposed to get back to me. I let Austin know too late, so he was supposed to get back with me.
Oh man,
yeah, man, that's all I got, man. So let me know if you're trying to do lunch or something this week. I'll be around.
All right, man. I got a couple more days to myself. You know what I mean? So Let me know. Where's Super Bowl
Oh, you
party? What
dolo?
we doing?
Oh, I'm at home chilling.
Oh, okay.
Chilling. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going. Yeah, his first. He has. I said he has 47 more bets. So that's a lot. That's on another level. I mean, it is the last football season of the year, football game of the year. So, but yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Marlon, you got anything else?
I have nothing else, man. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, we will see you guys. We should be back next week breaking down the game. If
Giving me
not,
another win.
All-Star Weekend is coming up soon in about a couple weeks. So Valentine's Day is coming up. So get your lady something nice. I'm gonna make me some steak and lobster tail and
Oh,
some
so you not
shrimp,
getting anything? You just cooking?
asparagus. I mean, her birthday's the next week, so she'll probably get like some flowers or something and cook and call it a day. She don't need nothing.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna tell my girl that. Nah, Marlon just, he said get flowers. That's how his marriage is being
what?
successful.
Just because her birthday's the next week,
Hey,
the actual
no,
next
I'm
week.
not
So
I'm gonna clip this right there. Just leave
don't
that
get
out,
in
bro.
trouble.
Just
Don't get in
leave that
trouble.
out.
All right, man. I'm gonna go up there and handle these babies. So we'll catch y'all next
All right,
week.
man.
Peace.
We out.